Hey guys, I know it's been a while since I made a video. It's been about 2 weeks. I just had some stuff going on, which I plan on making a channel updates video and another shout outs video coming up soon. I'll kind of explain some things, but I'm really excited. This is going to be my first video of the year, and I thought it would be a cool one. I'm going to do a paint removal video on how to remove paint, from a helmet shell. I've done, how to remove surface rust and a few other little videos as well, but I thought I would do a paint removal video. This video here is going to be on this Doughboy helmet. This is a World War I American helmet. As you see, it's been painted red. I actually bought this for $30 from a woman that I got a bunch of stuff from a couple weeks ago. And the reason I removed the paint is her husband painted it. It was not done by the military in World War I or World War II, anything. Her husband just painted it, just because. I guess just something to do, or maybe he had a purpose for it. But, I'm curious just to see if there's anything good, any markings or decals underneath the red paint. And so I'm going to go ahead and remove it. I'm not a big fan of how it looks, but if it was originally done, then, I would leave it alone. But I just thought it'd be a good helmet, a good specimen or to use for this paint removal video. See, it's marked right here, which is kind of hard to see, but it's actually got a ZC206. And like I said, it would be World War I, either 1917 or 1918 American. But anyways, like I said, it'd be a good candidate for this paint removal video, and I'm sure it's going to turn out really good, so let's get started. Okay guys, so what I'm going to be using here is, you see I've got my gloves. I always recommend gloves when you're using chemicals or different things. Definitely use these gloves. They're not that expensive. Got this respirator here. I always use these. You definitely don't want to breathe in a lot of this stuff. It's not good for your health. I also got these earplugs, and I've mentioned in other videos, it might be silly, but I actually stick these in my nose as extra protection because I don't want to inhale these fumes. So I got those in my nose and this over my nose and mouth, and then my gloves. And it'd probably be a good practice, to use safety glasses. I'll probably go ahead and use those too. Just protect your eyes. You never know. You always want to be careful. You never be too safe, right? And what I'm going to be using is, most of you guys see this is an Arm & Hammer spray bottle. It's actually for, leather and, stuff for a vehicle. But anyways, and I've actually got Goof Off in here. That's why I wrote Goof Off. I threw the original can away not too long ago. I should have kept it for this video. But anyways, the original can, actually, it wasn't an aerosol. It was just one you kind of pour into something or dip a rag into. I didn't like the can. I grabbed actually the wrong type off the shelf. So I put it in this spray bottle I had, and I actually like it a whole lot better. So anyway, so like I said, it's Goof Off. You can get it, Walmart, Lowe's, wherever. And I'm going to be using this sponge to just rub off a lot of this paint. It's going to be really cool, so let's get started. Okay guys, so I got my gloves on. I'm ready to go, and here's what we're going to do. Like I said, I'm going to start using this, like I said, spray bottle with the Goof Off in there, and just start spraying this helmet here. See, I'm just kind of, don't want to overdo it, just get a good layer on there, which you might have to do it 2-3 times, and just let it sit, let it sit for a few minutes. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this sponge here. This is actually a car sponge. It's for a vehicle. I cut it into 3 or 4 pieces, and you see I've used it once before, so I'm just going to rub in there, and it'll just rub right off. Just, like I said, just let that Goof Off sit on there just for a few minutes and start rubbing it off. So we're going to wait a few minutes and see what we can start uncovering. Alright guys, been sitting for about a couple minutes or so, so let's get started. See, look, it's kind of hard to do. I'm using my camera on my phone, which is kind of hard to do with one hand, but see what I'm doing? See, I'm just rubbing this back and forth, and see, the paint's just coming right off. And the helmet, the underside already looks good. I'm really hoping for something special, a name or whatever, or a decal. That would be so cool. But if not, it's still going to display, a lot better than being this painted red. But anyway, so you just got to kind of work it. Like I said, it's better if you have 2 hands, one to hold the helmet, the other one to really get going. But anyways, I'm going to turn the video off just for a minute and do a lot of scrubbing, and I'll show you what the results look like, and we'll keep going from there. Okay, so I've been working at it for about a minute or so. Like I said, it's going to take a little time, but you just got to pace yourself, and just keep getting at it, keep reapplying the goof off, and just keep working that sponge real hard back and forth. And it's going to start coming off a lot easier. Some areas the paint seems to be a little bit thicker than others, but it's going to be really nice when it's done. So I'm going to keep going with it. Okay, so look at this. I just ran the sponge along the rim there, and it just coming off in big flakes. It's coming off easier, down here than it is on the actual dome part of the helmet. So like I said, I'm just rubbing it just like this. I'm using both hands, and like I said, it's just eating right through that paint. And I'm really excited. I'm hoping I uncover, like I said, a decal or name or something. But if not, it's fun doing this kind of stuff. See how it's flaking off, Like I said, don't give up. Just keep going at it, And I'm sure you'll uncover something cool. So let's keep going. Alright, guys. So I've been working at this for probably about 10 minutes or so. See, I've uncovered quite a bit of the red overpaint there. I'm still going to work at it. Like I said, some of these just take a little bit, longer than others. Just got to keep working at it, keep applying the goof off and scrubbing. Another thing I should have mentioned originally when I first started the video is sometimes I use this steel wool. It's very light grade. See, 0000. A very, very light steel wool, which is good for scrubbing. Just want to be careful, especially if you start seeing a decal or something under the paint. You want to be very careful. That's why I normally use a sponge, but you see mine's crumbling real bad, so I've gone to this light steel wool, and it's working really good. A lot of the paint's come off there. See, I still got to work on the inside, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and spray this inside. That way it can be, getting soaked in and everything, and start loosening up that paint. That way I can work on the inside as well. So I'm about to apply that now and start going. Alright guys, so I spent less than a minute, and already you can see that I just sprayed on the inside of there and using the steel wool, just kind of scrubbing. And look, so you can already see the heat stamp, which I had already seen it through the red paint anyways, but it's ZC206. And this heat stamp is stamped really deep compared to most other ones you see, because I can actually see the heat stamp. If I can pick this helmet up, I can actually see the heat stamp. I get to zoom in some. Anyways, it's right there, see? It's stamped so deep it's coming through the the outer layer of the helmet, which I thought was really cool. Like I said, a lot of them aren't stamped as deep as others. I thought it was really cool. Like I said, just keep spraying in there and keep scrubbing. Like sponge preferably, but his light steel wool will be okay. Just like I said, if you come across any names or decals, be very, very cautious. Take it very slow. But I'm going to keep going with this. Alright guys, so I've been working at this I've been out here probably close to an hour or so, and you see I've uncovered on the inside. I'm about halfway through with the inside, and the outside I'm probably maybe 60%. But this helmet's turned out really cool. I don't believe I'm going to come across any decals or anything. I did get a little excited when I saw this white paint here, but it's just a random little drop of paint. I mean, it's not a decal or anything, I'm pretty sure. But still got a little bit of work to do. But I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. Like I said, I just wanted to show you basically one of my steps of removing paint. If you've already got original paint on there, I wouldn't do that. That's just my opinion. But if you got a lot of overpaint and random stuff, on helmets, I just don't like the way how, thick it looks. And it just takes away from the display, compared to original finish or whatever. But I'm going to continue on this helmet here. I'm actually almost out of goof off, so I can't keep going much longer. I know some of y'all would be anxious to see the complete outcome of this helmet, which I'll have to do a follow-up video. I plan on doing a video showing you, all of the helmets and liners that I've done, some paint removal on and different things in the near future. But anyways, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. But it's turning out really good. I'm really excited. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like any names or decals, but it's definitely going to look way better displayed on my shelf, when I do get finished with it. But like I said, guys, just take it slow. Don't get in a hurry. Things just take time sometimes. Like I said, use your goof off. Again, like I said, this is goof off in Armor All bottle. I prefer the spray bottle. It goes great. It works, goes on great, you know, compared to like an aerosol or something, but everybody's got their own method. Sponge. I've been using a rag to kind of wipe, you know, as I go. See, this is the steel wool. It's my second piece of it. Use your gloves. See, I've been torn through a couple fingers. Got my safety glasses on and respirator and everything. But anyways, guys, I hope this helps you out. If you've had any questions about paint removal, the thing with the steel wool, though, is, you know, you don't want to scrub too hard. You'll start taking the, you know, the metal off. So just take it easy with the steel wool, but, you know, go to town with the sponge. But anyways, guys, as always, thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned. There's a lot more on the way.